Hello everyone, my name is Vivek Pod. Welcome back to my channel Better Call Paul, and also welcome back to my Python MySQL series. In the last session we created our database and table successfully. Today we are going to make our table come alive by inserting real data into it by using Python. We will learn how to write SQL queries, inside query statements in Python, how to execute them using a cursor, and how to save the changes into the database. This step is very important because almost every application stores some kind of user data, product data, or system data. Once you understand the insertion properly, you can build your own applications. You can build your own forms, login applications, automated data pipelines easily. So let's start writing code and add our first record to the database. But please make sure your virtual environment is activated. So let's begin the code. So as we have already completed this line of code, but let's revise the code line by line. The first line, mysql.connector.connect. This line means this function is used to connect your Python program to your MySQL databases using your credentials like your user, your password. My password is password@123. Your password is different for your SQL database. Host is a local host. This means that your MySQL server is running on your own laptop or your own computer. Local host means your PC. User is equals to root. This means that MySQL username you are logging in with. Here it is root. Password is equals to, this is my password. Database is equals to first database. First DB. This is the name of my database as we created. So this tells Python to use the database name first DB after connecting. Altogether, this line creates a connection object and stores it in my. It stored it in MyDB. MyDB, this variable, this object, you can see. Everything will be stored in this MyDB. Okay. Now this my cursor object, this is equals to mydb.cursor. Cursor is like a pen. You can see it is like a pen that writes or fetches the data from the database. Mydb.cursor returns a cursor object which is stored in my cursor variable or object, you can say. Okay. We will use this my cursor to run SQL commands such as insert, update, delete, select, etc. Now as we know the SQL queries, we will change this query as we have to insert values. So I will just remove it and I will change it. Insert into our table name, which is residence. Now name, age, this is in curly brackets. After that we will give values. And here normally we give names like for example Ramesh, and after that Ramesh age is 30, right? And we hit we run the code in MySQL using SQL query languages. But here in Python, what we will do, we will change this. For example, here every time we have to use a different name. Every time we have to use a different ages. So instead of writing this query every time, we will make a variable. So resident 1 and resident 1 will be equals to let's say name Ramesh, and age will be 30. Of course this is in parenthesis. And also we will write down this whole SQL query in another variable. So its SQL formula will be is equals to this line, you can see. Just copy it Control C, Control V, bracket complete. And here you can see percentage, percentage, and after that you can change these to your variables, like because we have already stored this code into separate variables. So instead of this, I will write down SQL formula. Yes. Oh, 1 second. SQL formula, comma, resident one. Yes, that's it. And after that, it's very. Now we will write down my cursor dot commit, and now I will tell you this line of code, this code line by line. This first variable SQL formula insert into resident name age value percentage. This is a SQL query for inserting a data into residence table. Values percentage. These yes are placeholders for real values. They help to avoid SQL injection, and they are very safe way to insert data. Now, second variable residence is equals to Ramesh and 30. This is a tuple containing actual values. This will replace these placeholders, percentage. This will help to replace these placeholders. Okay, and after that we means first percentage will be Ramesh and second percentage will be 30. And then we have done this query my cursor dot execute SQL formula residence. This runs SQL command. SQL formula is a SQL code. See, this SQL formula is a SQL code, and this resident provides a value to fill the placeholders. This means insert into residence table, name is equal to Ramesh, age is equal to 30. And after that mydb dot commit, this commit saves the changes into database. If you forgot to write commit, the inserted data will not be permanently saved. So that's why we have to every time we have to use mycursor dot commit parenthesis. Okay, and let me give the short summary of this code. Like we first of all connect the database using dot connect function method. After that we use a dot cursor parenthesis method which prepares to run the SQL commands. Then we create object SQL formula to run this SQL query. After that we create this object residence one to insert the data. Then we use dot execute method to send insert command to the database. Then we use dot commit method to save the data. Okay, now let's save this code. And okay, this virtual environment is not selected right now. I will select the virtual environment first. This PySQL this PySQL we have to select this virtual environment. Make sure to select this virtual environment. Delete this terminal. Again control happen. We will see our virtual environment is activated. And just 1 second. This virtual environment is activated. Now Python am.py. Before hitting the before running the code, I will just go to MySQL, select everything from residence. I will hit run. You can see only name and age empty columns are present. I have already selected this database. If you have not selected, then please select it and then run this query. Okay, no name and age are columns present, but no data is present. Now we will run this code python app.py, hit enter. Okay, after that either our code will run successfully or there will be error. Of course there is an error. We will check the error. Okay, my cursor dot commit object has no attribute to commit. So I think we have to change this to my db. Okay, yes, control save, and again python app.py, hit enter. Now our query will be run. Okay, our query is run now. We will check it in SQL. We will run this query, and yes, of course, Ramesh and 30. See, this is the inserted value. We have inserted this value using Python, not using MySQL workbench. We have inserted this value using Python. This is a great achievement actually. Okay, so if you want to put so many residents into our society, like 5 residents, if you want to enter, then you just have to change the variable resident all, for example, and make sure to write this into a square bracket. Where is square bracket? Square bracket. Square bracket. Here you have to. I will just copy it and paste it. Copy, paste, comma, enter, paste, comma, enter, paste, comma, enter, paste. 5 residents are created. I will just change their name. Suresh, Mangesh, Vijay, Anil, Sunil. I will change their names 32, 22, let's say 17, 50, and 63. Okay, any number you can say, and just copy this object and paste it over here. Okay, error will not be there. Control save should be there. App.py, you should control save this code, and again run this code. Python app.py, hit enter. There should not be any error. Okay, let's check. Python article cannot be converted. Okay, let's see. If you want to enter only one line of entry, one row, like Ramesh 30, then you use dot execute only. But if you want to enter multiple, more than one set of entries, set of rows, then you have to use execute many. Execute many command. Control save, and run Python am.py, because there was error like Python type tuple cannot be converted, MySQL connector, this was the error. Residents all. So I have saved the code and I will run it. So there should not be an error. Okay, there should not be an error. I will check it in MySQL. We have selected database, we have entered the query. I will run it. Oh yes, 5 entries are created, newly 5 entries created. Total 6 entries are there. Ramesh 30, Suresh 32, Mangesh 22, Vijay 17, Anil 50, Sunil 63. Name and age columns are there. So we have successfully entered our data, inserted our data using Python into the MySQL workbench. So that's a great achievement. And that's it. We have successfully inserted our data into MySQL table using Python. Our database is now holding real information, which means we are officially building something meaningful. So great work. In the next chapter, we will take the next exciting step, that we will learn how to fetch and display data from the database using Python. This is where we actually see our stored records and start working with them with our program. So definitely don't miss it. If you found this video lectures helpful, please like the video, share it, and subscribe it for more clear and practical lessons. See you in the next class. Till then, bye bye.
Subscribe to my channel.